You were not as tough as
Alright. Versing Mordekaiser, it's a pretty easy matchup. It's the same Warwick I just played against last game. It's that same Warwick from that Warwick top game I just recorded. I guess he was field. We will see. Can potentially harass his Viego if he started top. But we do have to be careful. Mordekaiser level 1 is actually pretty strong, so wouldn't be able to 2v1 these guys, but he's still gonna harass him. Because bit risky like that. See, maybe it's on his Raptors. Nope. Wait a bit and just drop a ward. So that means we have to be careful about like around 3 minutes. Viego will most likely be top side, preparing for a gank around then, so. You always want to stand next to minions when you're versing Mordekaiser. Make sure he can never hit you with an ISO Q. So while it is a okay matchup, he is an AP champ at the end of the day, and like you cop a lot of damage if you get hit. And it's more so an easy matchup based on your ability to dodge him rather than just tank everything. Oh my gosh, CSing is terrible this game. But yeah, that's the thing I like to use against Mordekaisers. Use their E as like a boost and then engage on them with E. When they're not under turret, of course. So that way, obviously, you hit your E rather than just using your E and hitting nothing. Oh, wow, I wasn't watching my screen. Hit the ward. Just messing with Mordekaiser. Might be going mid here. We look to follow him. Go around. I think that ward can see me from there, but it might. Unfortunate. Oh no! I accidentally misclicked on my third auto, so didn't come out as fast as it should have. I would have actually got the remount off there if I hadn't have wasted half a second. I would have survived his red buff. But it is what it is. Spent a bit too much time derfing around in mid lane. But Mordekaiser did waste his TP, so it's like not the worst thing. Did lose a bit of minions, but it was pretty troll. Anything to waste the jungle's time, I guess. Gonna hold. Hold our W. If you're in a situation like that, always make sure you don't use your W before you dismount. Just don't auto attack. Just stand there and wait. So that way, when you demount, you can sort of immediately remount with it. Even if I wasted like one auto attack there, I wouldn't have been able to remount, and I would have died for that. Obviously, we're down like a level because we ran mid and trolled a bit, but it is what it is. Should still be alright. I find so long as you can deal with being behind a bit, if you're in a matchup that's good for you, like or you're not worried about dying, wasting the jungle's time usually pays off. Because your jungle ends up with a lead. If their jungle ganks anyone, usually they're higher levels than they would be otherwise. Just more of a chance for their jungle to stuff up. Makes it harder for him to play the game. Whew! I was expecting Mordekaiser to just run off there and we could fight the Viego, but he greeted for it. Nice little 2v1. Oh, what's she doing here? Everyone wants to have a party up here. I'll probably look to kill her. Sleep around, pretend to be backed. See if she walks up. Guess not. Ping out jungle. What I was trying to do there is just get her to waste her E so Warwick can just get on her. That's why I'm just dashing at her like an idiot. But yeah, she just flashed, so. Just lane swapping, I guess. Same thing round 2, I guess. Didn't even press her. Oh yeah, she just used it on the wave. I was still waiting for her E. I just realized she just used it on the wave. I wasn't paying attention. Yeah, I don't know why they'd put in a mobile mage in top lane. It's kind of dumb. Like other top laners might struggle to deal with it, but Kled is just too mobile. He doesn't really care about these mages. They just get shredded. That's why a lot of people play mid. Even though personally I don't enjoy mid lane at all. I actually just pick up the Eclipse. We can afford it. I'm a sucker for items that I can afford. I like my power spikes. But yeah, as I was saying, like I don't really enjoy mid lane. I find you don't get many 1v1s. Like it's a lot of random supports roaming up and people just playing ultra passive, and then you just can't do much. Just left with push lane roam. I don't really like that playstyle. I'd rather fight some bruises stop. Even though Kled's MR is really low, it's kind of the only thing that keeps him in check. If he had high MR, you would just completely dominate mid lane, so I understand why they made him have low MR. I'm gonna turn back on this guy. I don't know what he's doing. It's a good thing about Eclipse, it's just so cheap. Lets you just, while you have it, even though you might have the same gold value as someone else, you're just on a massive item spike compared to them. Just gonna recall here, bait him to walk up. Just flash the first Q. Yep. Your flash is your biggest friend in Mortal. If you're struggling in this matchup, it's a good idea to build more as well. If you're in his ult like that, obviously with more, you get a flash to dodge a Q, and then the more absorbs another one. So it's like you have no chance of dying if you've got flash up. But it's not really a necessity if you're going well into him. You kind of just shred him. If they did have an AP jungle, I would often just build more regardless of whether you're fed or not. Because obviously working against both of them, they're never going to be able to 2v1 you if you're fed with more. But if you're heaps ahead like I am now, I think it's better just to go other items. Even though more is a really good item, I'd get it later if you're this far ahead, because it does scale with AD. So the later you get it, the bigger the shield's going to be. Gank your own laney. Stupid ult by him, really. Stupid flash too. I don't know what this guy's doing at this point. Maybe he's tilted, I guess. Really strange. But we get the turret for that. If you didn't know, the way that Mordekaiser ult works is that if you're behind him when he ults, you have like less room to run towards your nexus or your away direction. I went on to spew some very incoherent nonsense, so let me simplify it for you with my fantastic artwork. Basically, the wall of the arena spawns behind where Mordekaiser was facing when he casted his ultimate. So basically, if you want to stop him from running away, you need to stand opposite to his escape route. in this fight I had earlier, because Mordekaiser was facing downwards, you'd expect the arena to spawn about a flash distance above him. And that's exactly where it spawned. But anyways, the AFF. Thanks for watching.
Don't wanna test your luck with me. I think I've had enough disease. I'm sick of all the bad thoughts, people who are half-nots.
You were not as tough as